Here are the top 5 biggest things to happen in tech this past week. From AI helping a quadriplegic man move again, to, well, smart glasses that can help you with your dating life, but also to acing that technical interview. Let's get into it. Oh, before we do, hit that subscribe, give this video a like, and leave any video suggestions in the comment. Okay, now let's get into it. Now, this first story gets pretty wild quickly, which is AI knows what you are typing. There have been studies that were recently conducted to see how AI was able to detect or pick up what keystrokes are being typed when you are in a Zoom call or if someone is in earshot from you. In this paper, it states that with Zoom audio to go on, an AI can decode keystroke sounds with a startling 93% accuracy. And it's able to pick up exactly what you are typing. Now, I'm sure the inevitable is going to occur with this potential risk and danger. Yes, there's pros to it, but also too, let's face it, there's a lot of cons, especially when it comes to cybersecurity. One example they share in this article is really how this could be used. For example, you're in an airport typing in your password and there is a hacker sitting close to you with a microphone, captures that audio from your keystrokes. The rest is history. And this might sound so far-fetched, like we are in this cyber movie and this isn't going to happen, but it's already happening today. This is where we are at, and cybersecurity implications are going to be huge with this. And they actually tested this out. The researchers pressed 36 keys on the MacBook Pro, a total of 25 times each, recording the keystrokes on 2 different mediums, a nearby iPhone microphone and Zoom audio. And the accuracies of picking up these keystrokes were between 95 and 93%. Now, this next story, it hits close to home as a developer, which is Stack Overflow has seen a massive decline in users since different apps such as ChatGPT, Bard, you get the point, have been released. And not only are they competing against these AI models, but some of them were actually trained on Stack Overflow data. And of course, Elon Musk had to make his way into this news by calling it death by LLM. Now, Stack Overflow's CEO is responding to this in 2 main ways. One being the phenomenal community resource. He is saying that the reason why Stack Overflow in many ways became so popular, you don't have to spend a large amount of hours into the night trying to figure things out. You have this amazing community resource. Stack Overflow is responding by saying that it wants to be paid for its training data. I mean, they're giving away all this data and losing out on it, so it makes sense why they want to get paid. He also shared out a tweet, which I think is really interesting and gets you thinking. This is what it said. He also recently tweeted this out, and it really gets your mind going. When Stack Overflow is fully dead due to AI, where will AI labs get their training data from? And this is a great point. It's one of those things where the snake is eating its own tail. They are getting this data from Stack Overflow, but they are killing Stack Overflow as they are doing that. Where are they going to get the data once this is done? Does that even matter to them? Oh, the irony in this next story. This one was, it's too good. It's too good. As someone who works from home remote and is a huge remote fan, I had to include this one. Zoom wants its employees to return back to office. Very ironic considering they make their money on individuals working remotely. Now, here's what they had to say about it. We believe that a structured hybrid approach, meaning employees that live near office need to be on site at least 2 days a week to interact with their teams. Now, although this is very ironic considering what their technology is all about, they are one of the last big companies, or well, there's still a few hanging in there, but most big companies nowadays are going back to this hybrid approach, which, by the way, is terrifying as someone who likes to work from home. This next story I shared in short form on social media, but I had to include it in this week. It's mind-blowing. We talk a lot about AI on here, and sometimes it gets more into the negatives of AI and what that is, and I always try and keep it positive. And this story here with AI is one of those really positive use cases of how it can change the world and people's lives. This story here, AI helps quadriplegic man move and feel again. So what surgeons were able to do is implant a chip into this individual's brain. And let me read for you exactly what they did. Surgeons implanted microchips into Thomas's, the quadriplegic, brain in the regions that control movement and touch sensation in the hand. The chip interfaces with AI algorithms that relink his brain to his body and spinal cord. Through this, they are able to interpret Thomas's thoughts and translate them into actions. Now, this is wild and such a great use case of how we can help people with this technology with AI. And now you can see Thomas is able to move his arm when he starts thinking about it and signaling it from his brain. This wasn't possible before he had this surgery. It was very successful and it's getting a lot of media attention, rightfully so. Now, one of the lead researchers on this project, here's what they had to say. This is a game changer. Our goal is to one day give people with paralysis the ability to live fuller, independent lives. You can think of maybe you have a friend, family member, acquaintance who has been impacted with something like this, being able to have more independent, function more independently through this technology. I think it's really just at the cusp of what is possible. Now, this next one is for anyone who's in the dating scene or needs a little help maybe with dating. Stanford students created some glasses, smart glasses, that can display the output of OpenAI's GPT-4. This is something that I kind of wish I had during my technical interviews, especially when we get into really specific algorithms, being able to see the solution on my glasses and they can't tell that I have the solution. Where do I order a pair? The device is called Riz GPT, and this is how it works. It listens to your conversations and it tells you exactly what to say next. So you can see on screen, when you are having a conversation, text will be generated in real time for you. So here, let me share with you this tweet of an example of what is possible with these glasses. Now, this is able to work this way because OpenAI's speech recognition software, Whisper, allows the glasses to feed speech directly to the chatbot, which can generate answers in a matter of seconds, really. Now, there still is, when I was watching videos, a little bit of pause. Even 1 or 2 seconds in a conversation can feel like a lot, but we are definitely on our way to making these an everyday product, which has the potential to really impact a lot of areas, from your dating life, your job interview. That's what I keep on coming back to. The job interview would be the biggest thing. How you do negotiations, having all that information right in front of you in real time. The possibilities are really endless. What do you think though? Do you think something like this product, these glasses, should be allowed for the public to access, or is it giving us too much information at our fingertips that will impact really if we put any effort into learning or using our own minds? All right, those are the top 5 biggest things to happen in tech this past week. Tech is moving so quickly, so I try and keep these updates for you to stay informed in a fun and engaging way that you don't have to spend all your time reading in depth about all these articles. That's what I like to do and sum it up for you. Leave in the comments if you enjoyed this series, if you want me to continue with it, other video topics you have, your comments, your likes, your subscribe hits. I know it sounds all cliche, but it really helps me when creating content. So I appreciate it all. I appreciate you. And on that note, I need to get some more coffee. Bye, everyone.